We light 'em up. We light 'em up. Remix.
I'm saying, baby, I'm ready. I got work on the scale. Still got it made like I stayed at the telly. Okay, I know that you feel me. I will come down till you feel it. Put your back on the floor. Put your feet near the ceiling. Yeah, you know I'm the realest. Got to handle my business. You got your girl on the law. I pay her conjugal visit. You know my campaign. I support strippers. Got a table of ones. I use Pyrex for my dishes. Okay, I've been on my job and they switched the position. Yeah, I got my ends up and it's just the beginning. You say you do it, I did it. And you know that I'm with it. I got a bitch in your city. They got a bitch in your city.
We light 'em up. We light 'em up. We light 'em up.
What's up, Baltimore? It's your boy Joe. Be More Ravens Online, repping the Ravens Run Gang right here on YouTube.com. What's up, guys? What a terrific draft, man. What a terrific draft. Ozzie Newsome, man, shout out to you. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, man. Terrific draft. And you know what? This offseason, it started out pretty poor. A lot of Ravens fans sad. You know, we lost some leaders, some good, talented players. But we made it up for it, man. We made up for it in this draft. In this offseason, late in this offseason. Can't wait. Can't wait to see training camp. Mini camp for the rookies was this weekend. Veterans come in later in the week, man. Then the OTAs. But I can't wait to see them in training camp. It's going to be one hell of a season. You know, somebody asked me a couple days ago, they said, Joe, how come nobody respects the Ravens? First of all, you know, personally for me, I never cared about it, man. We get on that field, we beat that ass. That's all that matters. I never cared about the national media respecting us. We're never going to be the favorite child of the national media. We weren't back in 2000. We're not going to be in this Super Bowl. Baltimore, Maryland, Ravens Nation, we were pumped up, we were excited. The rest of the world, that's how it is. You know, they want to swing on the 49ers nuts, the Broncos nuts. Let them swing on whoever nuts they want to be. It's just not going to be the Ravens. You got to get over that. You just got to go with the flow. It's our football team. The greatest football team in the world. The greatest city in the world. The city of Baltimore. That's how I see it. The home of our great leader, Ray Lewis. The home of the champions, man. Trying to repeat this year, but wait and see. Let's win this division, get in the playoffs, win some games, and go back Super Bowl 48 in New York City, man. Can't wait. But when it comes to respect, don't worry about it. You know, we beat that ass on the field. We're going to do it again, so don't worry about it. Into the draft, first of all, Matt Elm's press conference, the rookies arrival in Baltimore, and their first minicamp practice, and I'll be uploaded real soon. Stand by for that. First of all, to Matt Elm, man. Can't wait to see this young man play. He's a hell of a football player, a hard hitter, a great tackler. Can be the ball hog the Ravens need in that man-to-man press, man. Can scare the hell out of the receivers and the quarterback. This is the kind of guy you want on your team. He might not be able to fill Ed Reed's shoes, but he can step in and be that leader on the field. Matt Elm from Florida, the tough safety. Can't wait to see him play. In my opinion, best safety in the draft. My opinion. Then you got Arthur Brown, Kansas State. You know, I had him, the Ravens taking him in mock draft 1.0 in the first round. We got him in the end of the second. What a steal. He's not that big of a guy, but he hits like a freaking freight train, man. He hits like a freaking freight train. Loves to force the fumbles and the interceptions. Loves to get after the quarterback. He treats the quarterback like a piece of meat he just got to rip into. Loves to get the QB around the edges. The run game around the edges. Close up the gaps and the holes, what the Ravens did struggle with last year. A hell of a defender. Hell of a football player. He's somebody that's going to be in that line and make an immediate impact at the linebacker position because he's a hell of a pass rusher. And him, Matt Elm working in the backfield, man, immediate impact players. Then you have my man, Brandon Williams from Southern Missouri. This guy, he's as big as a freight train. He is a vocal leader. It's proven. He is a vocal and a team leader. He loves to tackle. He loves the sacks. He loves to just be that guy that the QB, that the runner, that offense fears. And I think he definitely can be. Because he plays with so much motivation. And he's happy to be here in the home of the world champs, man. Brandon Williams from Southern Missouri. Nobody knows who he is, but by the end of this year, I promise you, you're going to know his name well. Also, John Simon, you know, possibility to be the next Jared Johnson. He's the guy who can hit hard. He can tackle well. He's got to work on his footwork a little bit more. How to wrap up the runner, but definitely somebody that's going to get after the quarterback this year if he gets that spot. And there's no doubt he will. And then we got a couple undrafted free agents, man. One of those being the ex-Ole Miss basketball hoop star Murphy Hollywood. So I can't wait to see him. We got him as a tight end. It's going to be interesting to see that. And there's going to be a lot of competition in minicamps, OTAs, and of course the big training camp, man. A lot of competition to see who makes that 53-man roster. The veterans come later in the week. Elvis Dumerville, Severell Suggs, Lodi Nada, Courtney Upshaw, who wants to be more of a rush to top, who wants to be more of a rush to passer type player. Of course, Mount Cody. He wants to become Mount Cody, not just Terrence Cody. He wants to be Mount Cody. He can be the anchor, one of the anchors of this football team. He needs to get back to it. Of course, Michael Huff coming in here. The possibility of Matt Elm to learn from a veteran safety like Michael Huff. Just can't wait. Just can't wait. Hope to see Darius Webb back soon. Hope to see him back. He missed the Super Bowl. I can't wait to see him back on his field. Working with the younger Jimmy Smith. I can't wait for it. Not to mention the rest of our backfield, man. Everybody's saying it ain't too scary. Yeah, it's going to be scary by the end of this year. That defense, man. You got Chris Chanty, another leader. Of course, you got my man Marcus Spears. He was elated to be a Baltimore Raven. He was a free agent. He hoped he came to Baltimore. He did, man. He jumped for joy. He's a big-sized guy. He's going to work with somebody like a Brandon Williams, with a Haloti Nod, and I can't wait. He's the veteran, so definitely can't wait to see that. And not to mention the rest of this football team, man. It's going to be awesome. Offense, man, the competition this year in training camp. Defense, where to position these guys at. Who's going to be the guy except the quarterback? Who's going to be a guy that defends the run in the middle around the edges? Who's going to be that guy in the back that's going to scare the quarterback, scare the receiver? That's what I can't wait to see. And we're going to find that out come training camp. Offense, the offensive line. Ultimately, is he going to go to a permanent position? What's going on with Michael Orr? Is he going to stay at a permanent position? Brian McKinney has been signed. So we're going to wait and see what he can be. And I can't wait to see what Brian McKinney shows up in training camp. Is it going to be the good side or is it going to be the bad side? That's going to be interesting to see. Very important to protect our superstar quarterback, Joe Flacco. We got a new fullback. Again, we call him, can't pronounce his name, so we call him Juice. He's going to work with Vontae Leach. Ray Rice set up this year for a good season. Receiver position. I think the wide receiver position has the ability to be the best position battle in training camp this year. From everybody from Laquan Williams, Tanner Dawes, David Reed, the newest pick we just got, and working alongside with Torrey Smith, Jacoby Jones. It's going to be very interesting to see where this position winds up being. Losing Anquan Boldin, it was a serious thing, but we definitely have the talent to replace it. We might not got a scary receiver set yet. Possibility still there to get a guy, but possibility is also there to have these other guys, these young guys, older guys to step up. We got Torrey, we got Jacoby, now we need the next man up. Could it be Dawes? Could it be Reed? Could it be Williams? Deontay Thompson? We're going to find this out in camp. Who's the next man up? Don't expect the 7th round pick to be the immediate impact guy, but I'll wait and see. Definitely going to be interesting. Baltimore lost a lot this year. There's no doubt about it. But, free agency, we gained a lot. Draft, we gained more. And, why everybody else might count us out, we're not looking to automatically repeat this year. Let's just win this division. Let's get in the playoffs and win this division. This is a talented football team. This defense has the ability to be the best defense in football. It might not be big-name superstars, but the players we got, the impacts they're going to make, and once we get these positions filled out, which we will as minicamp, OTAs go along, and then, of course, training camp, first preseason, second pre, and at the third preseason game, fourth preseason game, everything's sealed up, stepped up, and we're ready to decide who's going to be on that field week 1 against the Broncos for the NFL kickoff game in Denver. Can't wait. We're going to be talking about preseason. We're going to be talking about regular season real soon, but we're going to cover training camp first. So it's your boy Joe. Be more Ravens Online. Peace out.